Hi, it's Sean, the Fluency Awesomeizer, and I'm here to take a moment and help you with decoding multisyllabic words. This will be a short video. Before we get started, though, I want to remind you of a favorite fable of mine, the tortoise and the hare. Now, you recall the tortoise and the hare were involved in a race, and anyone in a race is trying to get to the finish line first, usually by being the fastest. Of course, the moral of this fable was slow and steady wins the race, which kind of doesn't make sense. But it is important advice in life. Where could you be slow and steady in your life? Well, of course, reading unfamiliar, multisyllabic words like unfamiliar. All right. And if you read like the tortoise, so come along to a big word like unfamiliar and take it slow and steady. The thing is, a lot of young readers today are like the hare. They want to get finished quickly, try to be the first one done. And they'll zip through big words like this and maybe make mistakes. That's why I'm here making this video for you. So before we start, a reminder, take things slow and steady. Okay, now let's get ready. Before we start too, a quick reminder or a tip to hit pause anytime during this video if you think you need more time. All right, I'm going to try and give you plenty of time, but you never really know. So hit pause. And what is this first word? How about this one? And this one? What if we look at the words like this? Watch this. And how about if we take a look at it like this? Notice the beginning and the end of all three of these words are exactly the same. So perhaps it helps you to focus on the middle of these words. Let's look at it and decode them. The first word was competition. Competition comes from a root word, compete. Right? I've highlighted Pete in red. That's the stressed syllable, compete. And to get competition from compete, we're going to have to drop the E and compete. Now it looks like compet. And add the ending tion. Take a look. Tion, I-T-I-O-N. It's more common that we're adding T-I-O-N to words, shun, right? So tion is a little extra, but get a look at both of them. It's very tricky to spell that shun sound. It doesn't look the way it sounds. It comes from the French language, T-I-O-N. If you read any of the three words I just showed you, though, you're familiar with T-I-O-N, and that's good. To pronounce or decode competition, we're going to start with the syllable com, pe, ti, shun. It's a 4-syllable word, competition. The second word was completion. And completion comes from the root word complete. Again, stressed in the pleat is stressed, so it's in red, complete. Now, to get completion from complete, which is an action word, a verb, we're going to drop the E, looks like complete now, and add I-O-N. The T is already there, but there's that T-I-O-N ending again, shun. Completion is a 3-syllable word, and it's a noun, completion. If you're a football fan, you might be familiar with completion. So there's the word completion, decoded. The third word was compassion. You may have confused one of the other words with competition with compassion because it sounds like it has the same ending, T-I-O-N ending, compassion, right? But it's S-I-O-N. Similar sound, just a different spelling. Also comes from the French language, and the compassion comes from the word passion, the root passion. So to decode it, compassion. Now, I've got one more pair of words to read, and that'll be today's video. A reminder to hit pause if you need to, give yourself more time. What's this word? How about this one? What if we look at them like this? Or this? Look in the middle. See that letter R? The letter R is tricky. Up top, TRI looks like try. Down below, there's a vowel before that R. That's an R-controlled sound. That you can see the highlighted syllable ter. Up top looks like try, ter. That R can be very confusing and maybe confused detriment with determined. The first word is indeed detriment. Det, trim. I see the word trim in the middle. At the end is ment, and the syllables are det, tre, ment. Detriment. Second word was determined. Comes from the root word determine. Determine. Notice that looks like mine. Seems like it's pronounced, or it should be spelled min. Sometimes that silent E rule, making the vowel long, doesn't apply. So determine actually has a silent E. And to make determine in a determined, we're just going to add a D to the end of determine. Now it looks like mind. So a reminder that E might not be pronounced. There's determined. Maybe that's a little reminder for you. So that's the story of determined. That's going to do it for today's video. Subscribe to my YouTube channel or tell a friend to follow me on Facebook. You might be following me now, but you can always search for me on YouTube or Facebook, The Fluency Awesomeizer. Tell a friend or a family member, and I will see you back here soon.